Yo, what's going on? What's going on, YouTube? ATG here. Just got back from the gym. I'm leaving right now. All I did, honestly, was I went to the sauna, stayed in there for maybe 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and I'm just heading home right now. Decided I wanted to just make a quick video because why not, Like, it literally takes really almost no effort to just record a quick video and upload it. So anyways, what's on my mind? The thing that's on my mind that really urged me to make this video is just something that I'm struggling with, and I feel like it's something that a lot of people also struggle with. And if they can, just have somebody listen to somebody talk about it, maybe they can gain some insight into it. So what I'm talking about is this oversaturation of information on social media, like what I'm doing right now, with people showing you all of these different methods and ways of becoming successful, of making money, of working remotely, of quitting your 9 to 5 and making $10,000 a month, and all of these things you hear people coming up with and trying to sell you on. All these different gurus, all these different people trying to be gurus, and I mean, even the people that are just genuinely trying to be helpful, like, good on them. But even those people, right? Like, it's so much oversaturation. And a lot of times what happens is, and I'm speaking from experience, we get into this mindset and this frame where we just literally soak up information, but we don't actually apply the information that we're getting. And that's something that I've been struggling with for a long time now. I consume so much information that right now, if I was to just get into application mode and just straight up apply pressure on everything that I've learned, I would be set. I'd be making well over 100K a month. Okay, no, I'm boosting, but I'd be making well over 100K a year, if I was to apply all the knowledge that I've consumed over the last 2-3 years in the realm of business, self-development, all of that stuff. So the point is, stop this mental masturbation of just listening to how to do better, how to get better, how to make money, how to start your own business, how to do whatever it is, and just thinking, okay, I just learned something. Okay, all right, I'm being productive. Instead of watching Stranger Things on Netflix, I'm listening to how to become a better person, how to become richer, how to become a better salesperson, and you get trapped in this frame of mind where you're thinking like you're doing so much good, and you're really not, because all of that information you're soaking in is useless until you apply it. And I believe it's only after you apply it is when you actually truly understand it and it resonates with you, right? And that's when you start actually learning. So don't get caught like me in this trap of just oversaturating your head with knowledge and not really getting any of it out of your system through application, right? Even guys, like, even anybody, guys, girls, whatever, like, you're reading. I did this recently. I bought 5 new books off Amazon. I bought I can't even recall all of them off the top of my head. Art of Seduction, sales strategy, just 5 different type of books like that, educational books, right? You sit there and you create this goal to read a book a month, for example. 5 months go by, you read those 5 books. You read those 5 books, but you have not applied a single thing that you learned in those 5 books. What you read is gone. It goes in and it's out the other side. It's gone. you literally, I wouldn't say you wasted your time reading, but you've wasted maybe 80% of what could have possibly been, right? By not actually sitting down and writing, okay, like for example, this is a strategy that I would implement if I was you. You're reading, after every maybe 2 chapters, 3 chapters, or maybe every, I don't know, every few days, or maybe it's at the end of the book, you jot down things that you learned in that book, and then you say, okay, this week I am going to apply number 1 that I learned from this book. This week I'm going to apply intentively. Apply number 2, number 3, number 4, right? With real intent, right? That's how you actually make use of educational books and make use of knowledge. Not just sitting there reading and, cheering yourself on and patting yourself on the back because you read a book in a week. Like, you read a book in a week, okay? What did you learn? This and this and this the other. Okay, are you applying it in your life? No. So what use is it? What use is it for you to just regurgitate it to other people? Like, it's useless. And when somebody is talking the talk and walking the walk. Like, when someone's speaking to you, if they're not actually implementing the things that they're teaching you and talking to you about, you literally can see, you can almost see it, you can almost feel it, right? Of course, obviously, there's people that skate under the radar. There are so many people out there who just preach and they don't practice anything that they preach, and they're successful because they just preach, spit lies well, right? But regardless, point being, practice what you preach. There's an old saying, like, I don't even remember, so I'm just gonna just call it out at the top of my head on what I understand it to mean. Any advice you give to other people, you need to listen to that advice and apply it to your own life yourself. Because most people who are self-aware enough and who are intellectuals, who are smart, who understand things, who are aware of their life and all the things they're doing right and wrong, most people in that realm, they know how to give great advice. But a lot of the times, those people don't apply that same advice to themselves. And if they did, they'd be golden. You don't even need a mentor. You don't need a self-help guru. You don't need a dad. You don't need, like, all of these things. You don't need a mom. All of these crutches that a lot of people may have in their lives. Like, if you're one of those people who can give great advice, simply just take yourself out of body for a second, sit yourself down, look at your life as a whole, and pretend that you are a different person. You are your best friend, and give your best friend advice, and actually listen to the advice. Just do that for let's make a realistic goal. Do that for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, pretend that you are your best friend and you're giving your best friend advice on how to improve their lives in every aspect possible. I guarantee you, your life is going to change, like 100%. And I'm going to sit down and do this myself. So I issue this challenge to anybody that's watching this. Do what I just said. I check in 2 weeks. Leave a comment in 2 weeks. If you don't actually listen to the advice you give yourself, don't bother. It didn't work. You failed. You failed your attempt. I'm not going to say you failed, period. You failed your attempt. That's your first attempt. You're going to have to go make a second attempt. But if you do succeed, leave a comment. Say the gains that you got from this video. Say how implementing this little strategy actually helped you. Say how your life changed over the course of the last 2 weeks, right? Maybe you don't implement every single piece of advice, but you implement some and you see some major positive change. That's a win, right? Leave a comment. let me know. Right? Like, it's time to stop just soaking in all this information like you are in this video right now and actually take action. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually apply what you're fucking learning. Apply what you're learning. That's the biggest problem in my generation. I swear to God, I'm 27 years old. I'm 26. I don't even know how old I am, to be honest with you. I don't pay attention to my birthday like that. But it's the biggest problem in my generation. 100%. We don't know how to apply what we are learning. I know so many people who are similar to me, who, if they were to just, because they spend their time soaking in so much information and learning and gathering knowledge and how to be more fit, how to make more money, how to have better interpersonal relationships, and we soak in the information and we do nothing with it. We don't even apply it. We don't even reflect on it. We don't even write it down on paper. We don't even read actively. You know, you don't highlight and go over the things that you highlighted in what you read. Like, it's time to start applying the things you're learning, and that's when you're going to actually start seeing the successes and the change and the positivity that you're looking for. So that's the message that I have. I make these videos for myself because, like I just said, you know, if you give great advice, you need to start listening to your own advice and apply it to your own life. So these videos are for myself, but at the same time, I know that someone can watch this and they 100% relate to me and my life and my experience, and they understand, and maybe something I say may click, because I've had moments like that in my life where just something someone said to me, it just clicked, like it hit the right frequency and it actually sparked change, right? That little change can make you into something that you never would have expected you to become, right? Everything has a cause and effect, right? I can get into an accident right now, driving, making this video, and this accident that I get into could actually put me on the path to some crazy life in the future. You never know. You really never know. So that's why a lot of people will say to you, when things happen to you, don't just say like it's a bad thing. You don't know if it's a bad thing yet. And I mean, of course, like if you get ran over by a car and you're paralyzed from head to toe, it's pretty bad. I get it. But what if you end up becoming some voice for people in your scenario, and you start making change in the lives of people who are in your scenario because you start showing them that you can still live a great life and still have great relationships and still live a fulfilling life, right? You can stop those guys from being depressed all day, 24/7, because you decided to not look at your predicament as a bad thing, but as an opportunity for growth, right? So just when shit happens to you, shit happens, right? You ask God for strength. He's not just going to give you strength. He's going to give you challenges. He's going to give you obstacles for you to overcome to become stronger. Major key right there, man. Major key. But anyways, that's all I have to say. I have a lot more to say, I won't lie to you, but I'm not going to make a long ass video just venting and ranting. I'll check in with you guys in the next video. I got to try to upload a lot more. I'm going to try uploading a lot more stuff like this because it's simple, it's easy. I have no excuse. I need to stop making excuses, right? I made a video like almost more than a year ago saying that I would upload a video a day. That never happened. You know what I mean? So let me try to get on top of it. There's nothing negative that can come from it, so just do it. A lot of you guys that don't go to the gym, don't work out, there is honestly zero negative side to fitness and health and nutrition, eating healthy. So just do it, right? Just do it. Like, why would you not do something that is 100% net positive to your life? It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm out. Later, YouTube.